Hey, what's happening, ladies and germs? Elton here. God almighty, it's like summer today, man. Look, I'm in a t-shirt and we're getting towards the end of November. We're the 23rd of October. The end of October, excuse me, 23rd of October 2022. Beautiful Sunday. And I'm here in Hochelaga there where I've been living for the past 9 years. I just walked from Boulevard P9 all the way to here and Borough and Leclerc, and I was thinking about doing a walking video since I started walking from P9. Actually, I walked all the way from my house, but I went to have breakfast and all that. And yeah, and I thought, well, look at the beautiful foliage with a lot of these World War II era built homes over here. I figured, why not do a walking video? And then I saw the name of the street, Leclerc. I'm like, wait a minute, didn't I already do a walking video on this street? But this is one of those names where it can be spelled like this, or also spelled L-E-C-L-E, L-E-C-L-E-R-C. Yeah, I think I got that right, eh? Hey, that thing's not electric? I thought all those things were electric. Anyway, regardless. So, I thought about doing a walking video bilingually, but I'm kind of sick, so it's likely a cold. I don't think it's COVID. I did think for a while it was COVID, but one day I will do a bilingual video. So, fait que pour vous autres, les abonnés en français, là, les francophones, ben là, il y aura une vidéo bilingue un jour en français et anglais, mais pas aujourd'hui parce que je suis malade. So, yeah, I'm not going to do a walking video bilingually today because I'm feeling sick. Yeah. And you know, it's funny, I don't even remember how long this street is actually. Shit, you know what, let's stop a second here, we'll zoom in and check it out. So anyway, as I mentioned, a lot of these homes were built like in the 30s and 40s. And some of them I think were built maybe for soldiers for the Canadian Armed Forces for World War II. Let's see how far, look at the beautiful foliage. This is exactly what attracted me to start filming this, just gorgeous. Now I'm zooming up here north, up to Sherbrooke, but as I can see, it doesn't go to Sherbrooke. It goes to that street I don't remember the name is, where the Olympic Stadium is. So what, I guess whatever, we'll do a walking around video there. Now the stupid lens when I'm retracting, it's making it, this camera, I'm telling you, it's only a matter of time until I replace it. I'm tired of hearing the freaking motor on it when I zoom in and out of everything. You know, when I was retracting there, you could see it, you could hear it vibrating, the lens is vibrating, it's damaged, you know, I don't have any money for crying out loud. You got a nice camera you want to send me and you're rich, hey, by all means, drop me a comment, get in touch with me. You can also find me on Facebook, or you can drop me a line by email, which is eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. Say that again, eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. I'm dead serious about that. I can't even afford to buy a new camera, you know, I mean, it's not in the cards. I live on my own, expenses are high, inflation. I live in Quebec, which is really beautiful, but one of the most friggin' annoyingly taxed places in the world. No, sorry. The most heavily taxed place in the world, I should say. You know? So yeah, it's a lot of fun to live here, but it is what it is. What is this car? Oh, that's a Genesis. God, what a beautiful automobile. Still can't believe it's made by Hyundai. That one, of course, is from, as I had a friend who used to call it C-Cut, which is Connecticut. I recognize the blue over white on the top there. Yeah, Halloween is approaching. Not that it matters to me, but you know, every time Halloween comes around, I like to watch a couple of horror movies. Actually, I watched one of my favorites the other day, but I was streaming it and it just cut out. Not even halfway, for crying out loud. Sorry to say. Oh yeah, it's true, I forgot it on my red filter on here, eh? I see some sort of a Ukrainian flag there, I guess, for solidarity. Look, that's all I need, me, is just a little tiny house like that, you know? How much do you think that costs, eh? Don't ask, you don't want to know. There's nothing cheap in terms of houses in this city, and apartments, they've gotten really thin in terms of affordable apartments. Cheap deals, it doesn't exist anymore. I remember I used to have a 2-bedroom apartment in Pierrefonds in the suburbs. Before I left in 2005 and I moved out, it was like 500, I think 550 a month, everything included. Can you believe that? Oh no, sorry, I made a mistake. That's Hochelaga Boulevard I'm coming up to here. Where I zoomed in all the way there, where it looked like a bird bath at the end. That's the street, I never remember the name of it, where the Olympic Stadium is, as I mentioned. which we're not going to spend much time there. We're not, because the fact that they're, oh my god, they're redoing the whole street and they're replacing everything with bricks and tiles. It's just incredibly expensive, and I just can't believe it. I wish there were more people like me who were up in arms about this bullshit, about how this Plante, this stupid broad as a mayor, you know, is just pissing our money away as taxpayers. This is what she brought up, a 4% tax increase to redo streets with tiles and bricks and bushes and fucking flowers. Come on! It's insanity, man, today. It's insanity. It's a reflection of everything that's wrong today. Everything today has to be exaggerated, made a big fucking deal out of it, you know? That's very annoying to live in today. Everything's complicated, you know? No, they can't like change the pipes and just make a simple pavement on a road. No. It's got to be all elaborate and all this bullshit, you know? Anyway, I said my piece. You believe that's a church? What a trip, eh? I'm sure it wasn't always a church. Or was it? Mind you, that chimney on the top, I never noticed that before, because I always walk here on Hochelaga, and I think maybe it's maybe it looked like it could have been a friggin' fire station. Look at the sundog on that sun, eh? Look, check that out. What do they call it, a sundog? What does a dog have to do with that? I don't know. Hochelaga Boulevard, looking west, looking east. We'll stop here a moment. Yeah, that is something though, eh? That's something. So, you know, speaking of COVID before, you know, my friend Dave from Massachusetts there, Dave Braga, he reminded me about how, you know, whether it's in Canada or the States, he reminded me how these vaccines cost like, what, $1,200 a pop? A pop each! You know what I mean? Like, that's freaking mind-boggling. So multiply that by thousands and thousands of people. I mean, that's just unbelievable. It's no wonder we're going into a recession. Seriously, it's no wonder that there's inflation. I mean, that's incredible how this one virus has caused all this, right? And to make things worse, right? Okay? Because tomorrow, anyway, I'm going to go take a COVID test. I made an appointment, and it's not really close by, but anyway, it's at a pharmacy or a drugstore. And it's like, my friend also, like so many people, you know, he got vaccinated, got his shots, and it's like, you still got COVID. So what the hell is the point, you know? Well, I guess it's true what some people say. It's true that, you know, again, if I do or did have COVID, then it was very, maybe I even had it before, by the way, even last year. It's possible because it affects everybody differently. So I guess it's not as bad. But my friend Dave, like so many people, was not lucky. He got it really hardcore, and he got vaccinated like 3 times. You know? Look at that, eh? Beautiful clean Ram there. Look at that. Yeah. I smell paint. So, yeah, I'm really taking my time here, just like the song. I'm just taking my time. Just because, again, I'm like not feeling great. So, but I've been inside pretty much for 3 days. I've only gone out just like, you know, like yesterday I went to Timmy's near my place and walked back, and that was it, you know. So, oh, look at this. Here it is. They call it Réaménagement de l'Avenue Pierre de Coubertin. That's the name of the damn street. I couldn't remember the name of it. Look, yeah, you're going to see that what they're doing here. Unbelievable, man. I'm telling you, in this city, man, l'argent, ça pousse sur les arbres. The money fucking grows on trees. It's unbelievable. And I really think, personally, big time, that the mafia leaned big time on Plante to do way more construction than probably they thought they were going to do it. I'm telling you right now, man, because that's what they do to mafia. They lean on people, right? You want protection? We're going to give you protection, whether you want it or not. You know what I'm saying? It's like anything, for Christ's sake. What a corrupt city I live in, man. C'est ça qui est de la merde. That's Montreal, man, you know? And you know what? I said it before in another video. They could bring up the fucking taxes another 5%. It doesn't matter. Montréal, là, c'est une petite gang de peureux et de mangeurs de merde. That's what we are in this city. I don't give a shit who hears me, man. It's true. We just, you know, just keep rigging up the taxes. We're just, oh, fine. We're going to pay and pay. No problem. No problem. It's fine. It doesn't matter if people are going broke and going homeless and can't afford housing anymore, can't afford an apartment anymore. It's fine. It doesn't matter that there's a record amount of homeless people all over the place. I see people panhandling in places I never thought I'd see people panhandling. That's an unusual Buick right here, by the way. Probably way more of those in China than in North America, I guarantee you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, do your homework with the Buicks. Yeah, highly praised, and more praised in China than here. Here, it's only the vintage ones, you know, that are really highly regarded. And then don't get me started with these stupid goddamn things. Yeah, fuck you to the environment. That's what electric cars are. Everybody thinks that they're saving the planet with those. Think again. Think again. Look at some of these buildings here, eh? Some of these buildings, I look at them and you know what it reminds me of? Like, how many places have I seen just simple looking old vintage apartment buildings like that, built in the 50s, 60s, Verdun, La Salle, Ville Saint-Laurent, Côte des Neiges, and so forth and so forth. And DG, you know. Well, I could just end the video here, you know, at the street over here, Pierre de Coubertin, but I don't know. I certainly don't feel like doing a continual walking video on that damn street, though, I'll tell you right now, because I don't, again, like I said, I don't like what they're doing to it, and again, it's just a misappropriation of taxpayer money, frankly. Hey, look at this building here. Look at this. It looks closed off. But then again, unlike some people, as you can see, the tower right there, the pride of Montreal, for me, many Montrealers, the pride of Montreal, la fierté de Montréal, is the Olympic Stadium, erected for the 1976 Olympic Games, you know. So I don't know. I guess we'll go and check it out. I'm taking it slow anyway, so whatever, you know. Let's just take a little view down here with all the foliage. See how this looks, the street, looking downward there. Yeah, there's a lot of leaves gone. That's why I'm doing this video, because in about a week or two, it ain't gonna be any left. Eh? See, look, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. See, there's VO Metro Station there. There's the Biodome. I guess they're going to put a friggin' fountain here, I suppose. It's all right. It's all right. We're all going to be indebted forever in this city. The youth will be more indebted than ever, thanks to this mayor we have. It's no problem. It's fine. Nobody cares. All these immigrants coming in, they don't know what they got coming to them. They're going to keep paying and paying. It's all right. There's a car that looks exactly like my cousin's. Or two cousins. Look at that. Two Mazdas. They together? They look lost. No, I don't feel like going that way at all. So, because that's kind of going up, and I'm out of it. I'm tired. So instead, we're gonna walk up here to Ville, Rue Ville, and we're gonna go back down. I'm gonna get down, go down, get down. Anyway, like I said it before, just to make my point again. You know, if you're going to spend thousands and thousands of dollars like this, millions of dollars, why don't you just spend it more on helping your goddamn people in your city? Aider nos propres gens, not pissing our money away on this bullshit with plants and friggin' concrete, and it's such a bunch of garbage. Of course it looks nice. It's not the point.
You would never live in Brooklyn.
Of course, it's funny. You see that here, all the English people here? You wouldn't have heard much English people around here years ago. I'll tell you right now, you wouldn't have heard none of them. It's fascinating. Yeah. Where is that I read recently? It said something like, and if you're Ottawa, if you're in Ottawa, tell me if this is true or not. They say that apparently Ottawa is the fastest growing city in Canada, apparently. I thought it was here. You know? Where are we in all this shiz? Looks like the last street, eh? Where's the sign? Oh, it's here. La Rue Théodore. I know a guy with a last name is Theodore. You wouldn't think he was Greek, actually. It's funny, it doesn't sound Greek. It sounds French. Oh, and speaking about money getting pissed away, there's an STM supervisor car there, which is electric, probably. Again, it's just, what's the point? You know, like, electric cars are just too out of reach, you know. So, I tell you what, though, I didn't go vote in that city election, municipal election, because I knew that Plante. I knew she was going to win. But on the other hand, this time, when she comes up there for voting time, I'm definitely going to vote her out. That's for sure. She's not going to. I'm definitely voting her out. I don't want to know nothing, man. Yeah. And I'd like to say something I'm thinking right now, but I can't say it because I'm going to get some fallout from it. You know, it's not going to be appreciated by a lot of people, I think. So. And you know, by the way, another thing that's funny about them redoing this whole goddamn street, this part of it anyway, between P9, I guess, and VO, is that there's really not that much traffic that goes on the street compared to Hochelaga, Sherbrooke, and so forth. That's what's funny about it. So now I think are we at Vio? I think I'm at Vio here. We're going to start walking down. Or am I going to finish this? I don't know. I'd like to stop somewhere though and take a break. I know that a block away on the corner of Hochelaga, there's a park there. If I'm lucky, I'll get something responding. I did get a fire chief responding before. He was zooming down. Pinine. It's a funny looking tree, eh? Yeah, this is Rue Vio. Oh, God almighty. Who cares if I'm sick? I have to go out, man. You can't, you know, there's healing and resting, and then, but then you gotta also, you gotta get the blood pumping. You gotta get physical, you know what I mean? Like, Jesus, it's necessary. Let alone the factor that, let alone the fact that my place is so dark. I need daylight, I need sunlight, I need sun rays, I need vitamin E. You know what I mean? Anyways, you can see it's not exactly a it's not exactly a high income area, that's for sure. No doubt about it. This guy coming running here. Can't imagine how much one of these places goes for, eh? It's not very much to look at. Big trucking company over here though. Well, it's not one of my nicest walking videos, that's for sure, but hey, it's not one of the worst either. At least it's a beautiful day. It's not like one of the many hundreds of crappy days coming, you know, where it's just colorless and there's no friggin' sun and just horrible, you know. Mind you, which of course to add insult to injury, there's no leaves on the trees, there's no grass, everything is colorless. Well, I wouldn't mind having a bench right now. You know, you can't find any benches anywhere. There's no benches anywhere. And then you go on certain boulevards, there's benches all over the place. You know, it is what it is. That's what I'm talking about. How this city, I love it, but I hate it. It's bullshit. You know, I can't even sit anywhere around here. You know, like why? Because it's all poor. It's not trendy. See what I mean? There's a lot of junk here, eh? Lots of scrap. Yeah. Woo. And I thought these things were supposed to be like done away with here. These trash bins or whatever the hell you call them, recycling, because I heard, like, I think the ones that were higher up, like some guys, like some people got stuck in them because they stuck themselves in there and they got trapped in them. Yeah. Yeah, maybe what I'll do is I'll try to catch the 85, but there's a few buses that run here too, the 85, 125, 34. And that's Hochelaga. We're back at Hochelaga now, and I'm going to stop this right here. I may or may not continue, so if I don't continue the video, thank you very much for watching, guys. Merci de regarder. Take care, and if you want to show your love and appreciation in a, well, I don't know what to call monetary cash sort of fashion, you know, you can send me something through PayPal or through an e-transfer with my email, which is Elton, like Elton John, McFall, M-C-F-A-L-L, eltonmcfall at hotmail.com. Much obliged, or check me out on Patreon. I've got 3 patrons, not many. And it's so warm, I see a bug that just went by me. Look at that beautiful, what a beautiful basketball court, eh? Look at that. Yeah. Bye-bye.